Man, a lot of y'all be doing this, what we gonna be talking about. A lot of y'all sitting around when something don't go the way that you want it to go. You sit around and think, man, this ain't gonna work because it ain't working as fast as you want it to. It ain't working as quick as you expected it to. So with that being said, y'all give up too easily. With that being said, I don't know who and or what. I don't know who and or what needs to hear this, but y'all be giving up too easily. Y'all try something new for a minute. Okay, you see a little bit of something there. It's building up a little bit like the snowball effect. Uh, but when you run into that first little bit of resistance, and it happens that it's slowing down, you give up too quick. And hey, if you see that person come back in here again, let me know on Instagram so I can see, cause I wasn't paying attention to what you said last time. I don't even remember who that person is, so I can get them up on out of here. But yeah, no man, a lot of y'all be trying something new in your life, trying a new method. You try you said it's cool though, just you don't gotta do nothing about it. I bet. But nah, man, a lot of y'all say y'all start a new TikTok account or Instagram account or YouTube or whatever. Say you want to get monetized on YouTube. So what you're doing is you uploading content every single day, and it's quote unquote quality content. You know, it's kind of sort of there, but not really because you don't have the equipment that you need for quality content. I mean, that's how we all start out. But say you trying to get a million subscribers on YouTube, whatever. You're trying to get monetized. You're trying to become a YouTuber or a streamer on Twitch, whatever the case may be. And it's going good for the first few weeks. You know, you got some decent traction. It is building up slowly like a snowball effect. Uh, Next thing you know, it hits a wall. It hit a brick wall, and the build up slows down. Boy, I don't know what you talking about. So with that being said, yeah, I don't know what you are talking about. Nobody cares. Anyways, once you hit that first bit of resistance, what happens? You start getting discouraged. Oh man, why am I not getting 100 views like I was? Why I ain't getting no 200, 300 views? Man, look at these people, man. Can't make stuff up. Can't make stuff up at all whatsoever. What's good, Layla? Appreciate you for tapping in. My moderators always be knowing what to do. But now you start tripping. You start getting anxious, man. I ain't getting no views like I did before. No, man, I can't keep going like this, dude. I dedicated 2.5 weeks to becoming a YouTuber. I can't go like this anymore. I gotta start getting more views. Week and a half goes by, and you still on that brick wall trying to get through it. Man, I'm done, bro. I can't get out of here. I'm done. I can't do it. I can't. It's not working. He said getting people out here is like Call of Duty Zombies is so fun. It's 100% facts. I'm not. Get up on out of here, fool. Uh, you gotta love when you start getting bombarded by a fly. You gotta love when a fly starts to photobomb your stuff. Can't make stuff up. But with that being said, you give up because you're not getting the same traction that you was in the beginning. You was about halfway through that brick wall. Halfway, you couldn't see it because it was in front of you. But when you look at it from the side, you was halfway through it. And instead of just having faith that it's going to keep working if you keep pushing at it, you decided, man, I'm just going to go back to working a 9 to 5 job. I'm going to go back to slaving away, wasting my time for a job that don't even care about me. I can't do this. I can't do that. You know, it's not going to work out. But you was halfway through that wall, though. What happens is you give up too easily. You give up too quick. I've done it before, I ain't gonna lie. There have been things where I've given up quick on because they wasn't working out the way I thought that they would. Instead of pushing through, trying different ways of doing something, I've given up quick on stuff before like that. I ain't gonna lie. We've all done it before. Uh, but you gotta break out of that mentality. Because if you don't, you ain't never gonna achieve nothing. And that's a fact. You ain't never gonna reach no type of success or nothing like that. You know, you think all these business owners, you know, like Walmart, Aldi's, you think all these dealership owners, Chevy, Ford, and all them, you really think they got to where they are now? They own those businesses because they gave up? You really think that? Do you think that your favorite artists, favorite rappers, favorite celebrities got to the level that they're at now because they gave up? No. No, they kept it pushing. I guarantee you there were times where they wanted to stop. Something made them want to stop. Oh man, I'm gonna quit making music, man. I ain't, nobody likes my music, man. I got like 10 fans that listen to it. Nobody cares. Everybody hates it. So he quit. Or acting, man. Every movie that I've been in flops. But every movie that I'm not in doesn't flop. Uh, you can't be having that type of mentality because you ain't gonna get nowhere. You're not gonna be successful if you give up. You need to keep pushing. That's 100% facts. You see, people like Charleston White, what he does, get that out of here immediately. Immediately. Gone. Bye. That is disgusting. And not only that, I'm going to add this on top. You can't come back. Anyways, can't make this stuff up. I legit lost my train of thought. Oh, yes, okay, I remember now. People like Charleston White, you see what the haters be telling them, right? Man, you ain't this, man, you ain't that. You show up here and I'm going to crash out. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. What does he do? Because somebody hates him, what does he do? He feeds into it and he plays off of it. And it shoots him up even farther. Uh, it's like a jet, a plane. When you take it off, when you first take it off, how it goes slow. And then those jets turn on and they kick in, and now you flying. That's exactly what he been doing with his career. That's exactly what you got to be doing with yours. You got to keep it pushing. You got to keep it moving. The shark that does not swim drowns. That was my favorite. Uh, that's my favorite saying. Shout out to Arrow, the TV show. You already know with Stephen Amell. Uh, the shark that does not swim drowns, and that's 100% facts. In society, if you do not swim, you're gonna drown. Yeah, it starts off slow, but eventually it gets better. That's 100% facts. But if you're not swimming with your career, trying to bring it to shore, you're gonna drown. I feel like when it comes to success, you gotta find a niche, a niche, whatever you want, however you pronounce it. I don't care. Uh, that depends, bro, because you could have something that's not even what you're good at, and you could turn it into something that you're good at. It's called practice and repetition. It's just like going to a martial arts school or enrolling in football while you were in high school. You ain't never done it before. You're not good at it, but you keep doing it, you keep practicing, you keep building up. and it becomes something that you're good at. It just depends on whether or not you want to remain dedicated to it. You know, when I hear people sit around and say, "Oh, man, I'm not good at it, so that's why I don't do it," that's an excuse because you're too lazy. Like something you like doing that you can shut your brain off and totally block out distractions. Once again, but it comes back around to it depends on whether or not you want to do it. It depends whether or not you want to remain dedicated to it. You can do anything as long as you remain dedicated to it and put your mind to it. A lot of times we allow ourselves to be distracted. Like say you going on Instagram to post something. I'll be doing this sometimes too. A lot of times I'll be going on there to post something. Or I'll be going on YouTube to post something. And I see a short that intrigues me. So instead of posting it, I click on that short to see what it's talking about. If that short's over, you scroll down to another one. And now you're watching another one. Scroll down to another one. Now you watch another one. See, now you done allowed yourself to get distracted instead of saying, nope, I came on here to do something. After I'm done doing it, then I can watch this if I want to. You got to choose to remain dedicated. Otherwise, you're not going nowhere with anything that you try to do. You know, that's just like how Eminem was when he was very first starting out on his rap career. Didn't nobody like him. Everybody hated him. Everybody discriminated against him. They told Dre not to sign him because of how he looked. But he remained dedicated to what he wanted to do. He said, you know, I don't care what these people think. I'm going to continue doing this until I can get better at it, until I get way better at it. Uh, that way I can really take off with it. That's exactly what he did. But a lot of people, they don't want to do that. A lot of people, they want to try it and say, oh, they get beginner's luck. When it gets hard, oh man, I don't like this no more, it's too hard. And they drop it. That's a shame. You know how many failed businessmen there are out there that did that? You know how many failed YouTubers there are out there that did that? How many failed Twitch streamers there are out there that did that? I know a couple personally myself. People who were starting to get good traction. And they either got distracted or it got too hard and they gave up. That's what happens. You have got to constantly keep yourself on track with what it is that you're trying to do. And that's just how it is. Otherwise, you ain't gonna be able to focus on it. You know, it's like when you at work and you're given a task to complete, but you keep getting distracted, whether it's somebody talking to you, or you see something that's interesting and you start reading about it, or whatever the case may be. Your task ain't done, and your boss come back around. Hey man, why ain't this done yet? Oh, my bad, boss. And you start trying to find excuses. When the truth is, you're distracting yourself. And just instead of saying, I'm going to do this first, now I'm going to look at what interests me. So yeah, quit giving up so easily, bro. And remain dedicated to something. With that being said, make sure y'all share with your friends, your families, members, your aunties, your grannies, and everybody else that y'all know. What's good, Domo? Appreciate you for tapping in. But this episode is now over. Your boy Maki gonna be going live later on around his usual time, so make sure y'all go tap in over there. With that being said, I am up on out of here. Yeah, my finger's still messed up. You guys can see that? Yeah, no, it don't hurt as bad, but I got a feeling I'm gonna lose this nail soon. So that being said, I'm getting up on out of here.